I want to move the mic up just a little bit if I could. Is there a way to do that?
Turn it.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. All right, how's everybody feeling? All right, fantastic. I wrote a series of poems about Fannie Lou Hamer. So are you all familiar with Fannie Lou Hamer?
Yeah.
Okay. Fannie Lou Hamer was a black woman, a sharecropper, an organizer, and a fierce Mississippian and warrior for justice. She stared down President Lyndon Johnson and said, "Will you stop killing us when we go to vote? Will you stop brutalizing and demeaning us when we try to be first-class citizens?" So all of the poems are in this little form called the Kwansaba, which is a little 7-line poem. So I'm going to read 3, but it's going to feel like 1. So Fannie Lou Hamer was the 20th child. And if you don't mind, brother, I love the music, but could I not have it? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This first one is called October 16th, 1917, Montgomery County, Mississippi. And it's what I believe her mother would have written on her heart. Boss say I birthed 20 field hands. Then give me $50 for Fannie. Done promised this last one to God. Dream I gived her to the priest, took her behind the Holy of Holies. Came out full grown and singing glory. Shook me woke, knowed I've been changed. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. You know the angels in heaven done sign my name. Thank you. All right, second to the last poem. This one is called Around the Time of Maker. So these young people, they walked across a cotton field. These young people in the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. And they asked this black woman, thank you sis, they asked this black woman who didn't look different from anyone else, was she registered to vote? She said yes. It didn't happen for them, but what they found was this undiscovered gem, Fannie Lou Hamer. So this poem is about part of what she shared with the president on national television. It's called Around the Time of Maker. First beaten was in a hot Winona jail. Corn whiskey paid to a colored man. Beat me till he give out. Beat me like they told him. Beat my hips for being wide, my back for not being bent. They beat us all for the look in our eyes. So Fannie Lou Hamer was very famously beaten, severely beaten in a jail in Mississippi for being an activist. Trumped up charges, arrested, and kidney bruised, eye knocked out of socket, walked with a permanent limp for the rest of her life. But did that stop her? It didn't stop her. She had seen as far as they could go. As far as they could go was death, and she was prepared to do that. So this last poem, which is the last poem in the book, is called Bound. And I just wanted to say a bit about, what it's like, of course, for us who work for justice, to be reflected back. There would be no racism if you didn't mention racism, right? And it's kind of like Galileo and Copernicus. One said the earth wasn't flat, and the Catholic Church said, you're demonic. A lot of people are going to hurt themselves when they walk off the earth. And the other one said, I think the sun is the center and everything revolves around it. And the church said, you know what? You're demonic. You're going to hurt a lot of people when they run into the sun. So Fannie Lou Hamer said, black people matter. Black lives matter. Black women matter. Black children matter. Poor people matter. Southerners matter. And the government said, you're demonic. You're going to hurt a lot of people if you keep bringing up these things that don't exist, right? But she had her mind made up. So the last one's called Bound. My man Paps wants to save me up like change, but this thick black body is spent. Spare breast, spare kidney, fibrous womb taken full. I knowed it was gone. Lay down my burden. I'm riverside bound for the promised God. I would serve him till I died. And I promised him that I would serve him until I die. I am on the battlefield for my Lord. Thank you.
So let's give